Who's there?
A murder victim returns from the grave to catch her own killer.
Her spirit is still in that house.
By entering another woman's body.
I heard this voice in my bedroom calling my name.
Can't leave here till they know the truth.
Can they find a murderer from the other side?
Something is happening to me and you're not listening.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen and Tim Matheson in an NBC world premiere movie.
Can't get away.
I'm part of you now.
Buried Secrets, NBC tonight.
We Tennesseans have a lot to be thankful for. The most beautiful state and the strongest, freest nation on the face of the earth. I'm Fred Thompson, and if you believe as I do, we need to work together to keep it that way. I'd appreciate your support.
Who will be there in Washington for the 1st District to help cut red tape, reduce the size of government, and balance the budget? Vote Bill Jenkins for Congress, and a 7th-generation East Tennessean, working farmer, and businessman will be there. Who will be there when experience counts? Vote Bill Jenkins, and a respected former judge, TVA director, and Speaker of the Tennessee House will be there. When the 1st District needs him in Washington, your Congressman, Bill Jenkins, will be there.
No American should question my commitment to Medicare. The AARP flatly stated that our plan will increase Medicare spending 7% a year. And they're right. But the president's playing politics with Medicare, trying to scare seniors to get votes. USA Today calls this false and misleading. The Washington Post called it a campaign based on distortion and fear. Medicare is too important to play political games. I won't do it. I'll save Medicare and strengthen it for America's seniors.
Hi, I'm Bill Wicks. Be sure to cast your votes and watch complete Decision 96 election coverage throughout the night on NBC and Channel 10. At 10, join Action 10's Gene Patterson and me for a Channel 10 Decision 96 election night wrap-up straight from the heart.
Tennesseans won't be taken for a ride. Fred Thompson voted to cut Medicare by $270 billion, and the National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicare rated Thompson the worst in the Senate.
My opponent, Fred Thompson, voted to cut Medicare, and worse, he voted to use your Social Security Trust Fund to balance the budget. That's not just bad policy, it's morally wrong.
Houston Gordon, he won't just act like a senator for regular Tennesseans, he'll vote like one.
I was there, fighting the fight, voting against Medicare. We're going to eliminate the Department of Education. Why should the federal government be getting into family leave? I'm not certain what everybody's looking for in a candidate for president. Maybe not, just do not have any at all. Just leave it vacant. But there's going to be one. Every country ought to have one. And so we're out here campaigning.
Congressman Zach Wamp voted to cut billions from school lunches, student loans, Head Start. Wamp voted to cut education while letting corporations raid workers' pension funds. Wamp's not on our side.
We have to balance the budget, but not at the cost of cutting education. My education was the most important investment I ever made. We can build a better America by giving kids who want to learn a chance at job training at college. I don't think you would have voted to cut education, and I know I wouldn't.
If it's out there, if it's headed your way, Todd and Mark have the knowledge, the tools, and the skills to make sure you know about it. It's a new weather day, and these guys help you make the most of it. Meteorologists Todd Howell and Mark Johnson on Action 10 News, straight from the heart.
Morning after morning, nothing's quite as much fun as choosing which delicious Eggo fruit waffle it's gonna be. Blueberry, strawberry, apple, cinnamon, all with real fruit stirred in the batter. Give it a try. What the heck? Bring a friend. Eggo fruit waffles.
Hey, Lego my Eggo.
Your Eggo.
I love my
Take
Eggo.
your pick.
This is your chocolate zone. Indulge it, because now there's sweet escapes. Real Hershey's chocolate with less fat. Sweet escapes. New from Hershey.
When it hurts so much you can hardly swallow ordinary food, get Vicks Chloroseptic Spray. It numbs sore throat pain on contact with a powerful anesthetic for fast, effective relief. Vicks Chloroseptic Spray quickly numbs the pain away.
I was at my daughter's for the weekend. I was just settling in for the night when the pain started. I knew I wouldn't get a good night's sleep, and I was worried about taking something, about how I'd feel the next morning. Then Susie told me to try her Tylenol PM. Well, the pain stopped. I slept through the night. But Tylenol PM worked great. The next morning, I was up even before the kids. And I had so much energy, I wore them out.
Rest easy. It's Tylenol PM.
My opponent will never tell you this, but the federal government's been good to East Tennessee.
Stephen's a veterinarian, so he knows about compassion.
He's a concerned citizen and believes in a better way of life for us all.
I'll never vote to harm senior citizens with drastic cuts in Medicare. And I will work to protect the smokers. Congress is sick as a dog. Maybe it's time we send a vet to Washington.
People sent me to Washington to work hard, to get back often, to be honest, and to do exactly what I said I would do. The very first day we were there, we passed a law that says from now on, Congress has to live under the same laws as everybody else. What a common sense concept, and we did it on the very first day. We voted for a balanced budget amendment. We voted on term limits for the first time ever. We voted for welfare reform. We voted to lower taxes. We voted to put some common sense Tennessee values in Washington.